Time now for our Nevlin Beard and Arsenal Legal Difference segment. Wes Gralapp with me now. We're going to focus on something I don't think anyone wants to be a part of, obviously. Hit and run accidents. Always, they can lead always to a lot of trouble. So Wes, thanks for joining us. Good to have you this morning.
Thank you, Mark, and you're exactly right. No one wants to be the victim of a hit and run accident. It's a very difficult situation to be in.
Yep.
It's a crime. And the person who does the hitting and running sometimes gets away with it. And, you know, it's just a shame because what we're about to talk about is the misery of being the victim.
And trying to deal with it, yeah. Okay, Wes, I'll begin with this. What do I do after I've been involved in a hit and run? What's the first thing I need to do?
Call the police, you know, attempt to get, you know, some type of description of the vehicle. Always, you know, the license plate number is the most effective.
Right.
Sometimes you can take a quick picture. Sometimes local buildings have cameras, you know. Sometimes there's traffic cameras. So you want to look around. You want to try to find witnesses. But don't leave the scene. Call the police and let them start to take care of the criminal part of it.
Right. Who pays for the damages when you're involved in a hit and run, Wes?
Well, most of the time, you need to have the right insurance, and that's why insurance is important to all of us. You need to have your vehicle insured for collision coverage, and you know, usually you'll have a $250 or a $500 deductible if you have that type of coverage. And while you don't want to have to pay that deductible, it's good to have, because most of the time a hit and run criminal is someone who either doesn't have insurance or may be driving under the influence or wanted by the police.
Is hit and run accidents, are they common in Louisiana, Wes?
They are. You know, we see a lot of it because of those reasons I just mentioned. You know, if someone doesn't have insurance on their vehicle or have a warrant out for their arrest, they're not going to stick around if they cause an accident because they know they're going to jail.
Yeah. Now, is there a penalty for leaving the scene of an accident?
Absolutely. It's a crime, and the police take it seriously. The prosecutors take it seriously. And most often there's some other warrant or some other crimes involved or traffic violations involved, and it can lead to jail time.
Yeah, and what type of compensation am I eligible for after a hit and run?
The type of compensation doesn't change if you're injured in an accident, whether it's a hit and run or whether or not someone sticks around to take the fault. You know, the problem is collecting the compensation, and that's where you really want to have underinsured motorist coverage or uninsured motorist coverage, which takes the place of the hit and run victim and pays you for the damages you sustain.
And Wes, what do I need to do if I'm hit by an intoxicated driver? And that's, you know, that happens for sure.
It does happen, and you know, those are some of the worst accidents we see, some of the most tragic accidents we see. Louisiana does have punitive damages available if you are hit by an intoxicated driver and that driver doesn't flee the scene and you can find him. Then they're going to go to jail, and then they're also going to owe damages you know, that exceed your injuries. They are called punitive damages because they're designed to punish the intoxicated driver.
Right. How long do I have to file a claim?
You know, the correct answer to that, Mark, is 1 year from the date the accident happened.
Okay.
But the best answer to that is as soon as it happens. Get with an attorney and file your claim just as soon as possible. You don't want to let any time pass.
Yeah, you don't want to wait on something like that. You want to file it as quick as you can. That's good advice. And
that's correct.
You know, accidents are always a hassle, but hit and run accidents even more so. They can really be a headache for all concerned.
You know, when we're dealing with irresponsible people who are on the edge of crime, you always are going to suffer the consequences unless you're prepared. Everyone should check in with their insurance company and find out what the cost of uninsured motorist coverage is. It's very inexpensive, and it's designed to replace the hit-and-run driver so that you don't go without compensation for your injuries or without repairs to your vehicle.
Yeah, good point. Wes, thanks for joining us. If people have any questions on hit-and-run accidents and uninsured motorist coverage, best way to reach out to you?
Call us at 561-2500.
Got it. Thanks again, Wes. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Mark. Stay safe.
You too. More to come. We'll tell you about this new book out on